What's going on, everybody? My name is VladimirCR, and welcome back to Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Last time, we got a hell of a jump scare, and I learned that these guys can be sneaky if they have to be. So we were beset upon by a particularly porcine foe that decided to smack me up a little bit. So hopefully that won't happen again, and we're going to load in and see what happens. Now, it may or may not load, so I may or may not have to reshoot this, but either way, we will find out in just a few seconds. Well, now we are in this thing, guys. Alright, so we I believe we just fell from up there, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw these bones and I'm like, well, that's not comforting. So we're just gonna jump right into this thing and we're gonna see what we can find, such as notes and letters and such. Aha, this looks to be our friend Oswald. Okay, I've been a little sick lately, so we're going to see how this goes. October 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped, ready for gumrolling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality. And also, this requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas, and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction, and superheated vapors in another. I'm telling you, man, Oswald has got it figured out, man. Like, he may be a jerk, he may be creepy or whatever, but he has got this machine stuff figured out, man. I'll tell you what, because...
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
He's got it all figured out, man. He's basically got himself like a 100% efficient machine here. No way. Not again. Oh, great. We have ourselves a freaking Kank or something like that. I can't remember what they were called from the original, but... crap. Can't pick that up. I was going to use it to distract him. And that's not a door, apparently. So, let's go through the hallway and see where we have to go. I do like this game a lot. I like all of the Amnesia games that I've played so far, which is The Dark Descent, a machine for pigs, and Rebirth. Masterful sound design. I know it's hard to see, guys, but I'm a little, I kind of don't want to go that direction. Sorry, guys. I know it's super dark, but I'm trying not to die here, so. Oh, here's the water. Well, we kind of had to make more of the freaking pig masks, man. We kind of have to, it was kind of a trade-off, you see. Half, you can either go towards the water monster, or you can go towards the pig monster. And neither one of those seems to be a good option. So what we're going to do right now... Ooh, I can't save. I forgot. Okay. Let me just... Ooh! Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. That's not good. That's not good at all. We're not going to go that way, guys. I'll tell you that. Oh, hello. Well, this seems... Okay, so we're in this area now, in this, like, sewer area. I'm digging the whole map thing. So we started out... Let's see here. I don't... So this is, like, the whole machine is what I'm looking at. We're not seeing the house on this map. So let's see what this has to say. Ah, it's another one from our boy. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Chelm, and I'm no Eliyahu, at least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We simply cannot pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated. Their duality tears them asunder, as the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I've ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Alright. I guess we don't have a choice but to go the water monster. Wait, unless, let me double check, because there's probably something like a switch, maybe? Yeah, look at that. Okay, sluice 1, sluice 2. I don't... Okay. We got a phone here, too. Come on, game. That's a little on the nose, don't you think? Oswald Mandus, proprietor of Mandus Butchery and Other Things Incorporated. How may I direct your call?
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
I wonder if this could also be like a Planet of the Apes scenario as well, where it's like some of these pig thing creatures have gained like super sentience and are now waiting to kill Oswald. I don't know, but okay. So let's see here. Oh, God. Ooh. Well done, game. Way to keep me on my toes. Oh my God, I have to head in that direction now. I think these levels change as I go through them, by the way. I could be wrong about that. It could just be my horrible sense of direction, amongst other things, but... It could be my horrible sense of direction, but I swear some of these areas in the game are changing. Ooh. Hey there, big guy. You good? Oh, he's walking around all right. He's walking around all right. Frickin' water monster. I don't have time for you, water monster, whatever your name is. This one seems to have an electrical problem about it, so it's probably not a Cairn or whatever they were called from the first game. Because you guys remember, we had to take the bone and we had to drop it in the well and gather the saliva, because of course we did. Okay, let's see here. Oh my God. Gross. Hello. Well, that's an odd place to have something like this.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Madness, you sound every bit the fanatic. Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views? Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return? Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Wow. So Mandus here is getting a little bit more not fanatic. What's the word? Frantic. He seems to be very frantic about wanting to get this stuff done. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure out. You guys hear that, right? Oh, Sluice Gate 2. Man, I bet I gotta go near the creepy thing, don't I? Terrifying. I gotta say, the sound design, again, is very well done. Like, oh my gosh. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There's nothing quite like sound design in a video game. It is quite possibly one of the most, if not the most integrally important part of the game, if you're doing something scary. Let me just go ahead and grab this, and let's see who it is. So I'm guessing that's probably me again. February 17th, 1899. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that drive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness. A weight of forgotten, and this here. This is where the king sat, and this is where the priests live. This house, this is the house of the dead, and here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they simply could not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling upon them." Very neat. Very neat. Very interesting. Alright. Alright. We might be moving into the next area. I don't know why I keep looking for tinderboxes. I know those don't exist here. Alright, here we go. What does Sluice Gate 2 hold in store for us?
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Really good sound design. I love it. Don't worry, young ones. I am on the way. Oh boy, we got ourselves another what are they called? Like disinfecting chambers, whatever we call it, chemical baths, whatever. Let's see. Oh my god, that was terrifying. I thought something was about to come through the door. I'm still not sure if this is like for disinfecting purposes or what this is for, but... Oh. So interesting. Oswald really has this whole steam power thing figured out, man. He really does. Where it... Oh my god! Oh, you guys got friends, huh? Hey, can you guys see me? So we got our brute, our servant brutes right there. Just beat his ass basically for no reason. So if they're beating up their own kind like this, you know they're gonna have the... Oh my goodness. Oh, that's different. The music... Oh man. Feels weird. Makes my skin crawl. I'm just gonna... Well, thank God these things aren't opening. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we've been going on 17 minutes so far, guys. I'm sure we must be getting close. We must be getting close. Ooh. That's very interesting. There's just the whole... Alright, what does this say? Remember, work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. That's so weird. I'm just gonna do this, but I'm sorry, but, man, creepy. Kind of wish I could lock that behind me. I'm not sure what the point of allowing me to see these guys is, or whatever. I don't get it. Unless it's just to remind me of all the terrible decisions our protagonist has made. God, that's weird. God, that's so weird. Okay. I'm gonna shut all these behind me because I don't know... This one seems like he's crying. I mean, I'm cool. It's cool that I can see them and study them in great detail, but I don't need to see them. You know, I really don't. I feel like that's where I just came from. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. Interesting. Are these things, humping each other? I think I see our next transition. I do believe this would be the next transition, possibly, maybe. Yep. Maybe not. Oh, geez. You guys know how much I love tight, enclosed spaces with no escape. I always go left first when given a choice. That may not have been the correct direction, though, so we're going to go right instead. That is kind of a final type of thing. Like, you either jump down here or you continue exploring the area. I choose to continue exploring the area. What does this do? Is this anything cool? No, just a very ornamental grate. Yeah, this is like a... Ouch. It was not that far of a drop. Well, we don't know what health Oswald is in, though, either, so... We are going into the belly of the machine, guys. Aren't these the pipes that have the, like, hot water and steam and everything? Are these not the same pipes, or am I misunderstanding something? Or is this supposed to be symbolic of my slow descent into madness? Sounds like the machine is having some trouble. So there's our first option, and then I think the other option is just right here, so... I'm going to go down the left side. Wait. Nope, that's where I came from. So we're going to go down this side, because I always go left if given the opportunity. I hope I'm not supposed to be memorizing those symbols that are on those grates, because I most certainly am not doing that. Not for any particular reason, but... Yeah, and that just leads back up. But we're not trying to go up, we're trying to go down. Deeper and deeper, I suppose. But of course, then again, if there are ladders in here, like, this has to be a walkable, like, area. This has to be here for a reason, right? That makes sense, right? Aha, there's our transition. So we're in the same place. It looks like we're about to drop into one or the other of these areas. But either way, it's going to be interesting. So we're going to go ahead and hit that transition and see what happens. We'll go ahead and experience whatever's on the other side of this transition, and then we'll be good to go. From tide to spine, a skin of a shroud, a stump of the bled. Old Lily is blown. Old Lily is dead, and dreams of the jungle will flood through her head and light up her head. Needs a little bit of work. So we're heading into the steam engine area. And if that's a person right here in the middle, then this thing is pretty big. So now we just gotta wait and see if it loads. Ooh, hey, I got an achievement, guys. I'll tell you what it is either at the end of this episode or the beginning of the next one. Ooh, look at that, we're loading. Excellent. We're gonna go ahead and experience whatever's gonna happen. Nothing is going to happen. So we'll go ahead and save it, exit. And with that, I will say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are all having a good morning, afternoon, evening, day, night, whatever, whenever, wherever you are. I hope you have a good one. And hopefully I will catch you guys next time for whatever you find your way onto on this channel after this. Or for more Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs, if you guys are watching in the playlist. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. See ya.